Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture. So in today's lecture, we will practice some more questions based on the circle. So in this lecture, we will start from question number 13 and we will discuss till question number 13. The images used in our slide deck are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathee@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. So let's start with question number 13. So question number 13 says, find the equation of a circle concentric with circle x square plus y square minus 6x plus 12y plus 15 equal to 0 and has double of its area. Right. So the hint of this question is, first what we have to do. The center of circle is given. We can easily calculate the center of circle and radius of circle, right? By using the standard equation of circle. And if radius of circle is given and the area of the new circle which we have to calculate is double the area of this circle, right? So we can easily find the area of new circle, and after finding the area of new circle, we can easily find the equation of that circle, right? So in this way, you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution, right? Okay, let's move to the solution part. The formula and the key points we will use in this question is, if the radius of circle is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0, then center is minus g and minus f and radius is root over g square plus f square minus c. Equation of circle having center x1 y1 and radius r is x minus x1 whole square plus y minus y1 whole square is equal to r square, right? So let's move to the solution part. The center of given circle is x square plus y square minus 6x plus 12y plus 15 equal to 0 is 3 and minus 6. Therefore, the radius will be radius equal to root over 3 square plus minus 6 whole square minus 15 is equal to root 30. Clear? So area of circle will be pi r square, which is pi into root 30 whole square. Got it? Because radius is root 30. Now area of required circle will be 2 times area of given circle. Clear? Area of the required circle will be 2 times area of given circle. Got it? Therefore, pi capital R square is equal to 2 into 30 pi. Pi into capital R square is equal to 2 into 30 pi, which is 60 pi, right? Which is equal to 60 pi. Therefore, R square is equal to 60. So R is equal to 2 times root 15, right? R is equal to 2 times root 15. Got it? Therefore, the equation of required circle is x minus 3 whole square plus y plus 6 whole square is equal to 2 root 15 whole square. Clear? 2 root 15 whole square. So x square plus 9, after solving this, you will get x square plus 9 minus 6x plus y square plus 36 plus 12y is equal to 60, right? Therefore, after solving this, you will get x square plus y square minus 6x plus 12y minus 15 equal to 0. Clear? Therefore, the answer of this question is option A, x square plus y square minus 6x plus 12y minus 15 equal to 0. Got it? Now, let's move to the next question. Question number 14. Question number 14 says, the equation of locus of the midpoints of the chords of circle 4x square plus 4y square minus 12x plus 4y plus 1 is equal to 0. That obtains an angle 2 pi by 3 at its center, right? So what we have to do? We have to basically find the equation of locus of midpoints of the chord of this circle, right? This given circle. So first we will try to find the center of the circle and radius of the circle, and we basically have to find the locus of midpoints of the chord of the circle. So we will draw a chord which is subtending an angle 2 pi by 3 at the center. Clear? So after doing this, we can easily find the locus of the midpoints of the chords of the given circle, right? So in this way, you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution part, right? Okay, let's move to the solution part. So the formula and key points we will use in this question is, equation of circle having center x1 y1 and radius r is x minus x1 whole square plus y minus y1 whole square is equal to r square, right? So let's move to the solution part. We are given a circle having center c and radius r, and it is subtending angle 2 pi by 3 at the center, right? So let QHK be the midpoint of chord AB. Therefore, angle ACQ is equal to angle BCQ. ACQ is equal to angle BCQ is equal to pi by 3. So coordinate of center are 3 by 2 and minus 1 by 2, and radius is 3 by 2, right? Coordinate of center are 3 by 2 and minus 1 by 2, and radius is 3 by 2. Therefore, CQ is equal to CQ is equal to R cos pi by 3, R cos pi by 3, R cos pi by 3 is equal to R by 2, which is equal to 3 by 4, right? Which is equal to 3 by 4. So we can easily find the circle because now we have the center and radius, right? Therefore, the equation of circle will be h minus 3 by 2 whole square plus k plus 1 by 2 whole square is equal to 3 by 4 whole square, right? Therefore, the locus of QHK is, by replacing h with x and k with y, we will get x square plus y square minus 3x plus y plus 31 by 16 is equal to 0. Got it? So, option B is the right choice. Option B is the right choice. Now, let's move to the next question. Question number 15. Question number 15 says, let PQ and RS be tangents at the extremities of the diameter PR of the circle of radius R. If PS and RQ intersect at point X on the circumference of the circle, then 2R is equal to, then 2R equals. So what we basically have to do, we will first draw the circle having diameter PR, right? And the value of PR is 2R, right? Because PR is diameter and 2R is also diameter because R is radius, right? And PS and PQ and RS be the tangent at extremities of the diameter P and R, right? P and R. So we will try to draw the figure, and after drawing the figure by using the properties of circle and tangent, circle and triangle, we can easily find the relationship between 2R and PQ and RS, right? So in this way, you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution, right? Okay, let's move to the solution part. Formula and key points we will use in this question is, in any circle, if two tangents intersect at a point X on the circumference, it is a known property that any diameter of the circle will subtend a right angle at that point X on the circumference. This means that regardless of where point X is located along the circle's edge, as long as it lies on the circumference, any segment drawn from the end points of a diameter to X will always form a right angle, right? So we have by the information given in the question, we can see this. We have a circle at point R and P. Because RP is diameter, we are at point R and P, we have drawn a tangent, clear? And we basically have to find the points from S and Q. The points taken from the line taken from S and Q is basically intersecting the circumference of the circle at X, clear? Therefore, we can easily find the relationship between 2R and PQ and RS, right? So solution, the tangents PQ and RS intersect at point X, given that X lies on the circumference of the circle. It is known that any diameter of the circle will form a right angle with the point X located on the circumference, right? So from the figure you can see this, tan theta will be PQ upon 2R. That means PQ upon RP, right? Tan theta is basically PQ upon RP, which is PQ upon 2R. Also, tan 90 minus theta is equal to tan 90 minus theta is basically RS upon 2R. Tan 90 minus theta is basically RS upon 2R, which is PR. Got it? So tan theta into cot theta will be equal to PQ into RS upon 4R square. Therefore, 2R is equal to root over PQ into RS. 2R is equal to root over PQ into RS. Got it? Hence, D, which is 2R is equal to root over PQ into RS, right? Therefore, option A is the right answer. Root over PQ into RS. Got it? Okay, let's move to the next question. Question number 16. Question number 16 says, if the line AX plus BY is equal to 0 touches the circle X square plus Y square plus 2X plus 4Y is equal to 0 and is normal to the circle X square plus Y square minus x square plus y square minus 4x plus 2y minus 3 equal to 0, then a and b is given by. So what we basically have to find, we are given a line, right, which is touching this circle, touching the given circle x square plus y square plus 2x plus 4y equal to 0, and normal to the given circle, clear, normal to the circle x square plus y square minus 4x plus 2y minus 3 equal to 0. Therefore, we have to find a and b, clear. So by using the information given in the question, you can try to approach this question, right? You have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution part, right? Okay, let's move to the solution part. The formula and key points we will use in this question is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy, 2fx plus 2gy is equal to plus c equal to 0. From the standard form, the center hk of the circle is h equal to minus f and k is equal to minus g, right? If a line is expressed as ax plus by equal to 0 and is described as being normal to a circle, it implies that the line passes through the center of the circle, right? So let's move to the solution part. The line ax plus by is equal to 0 is normal to the circle, which means the line passes through the center 2 and minus 1 of the circle, right? Now let's substitute 2 and minus 1 in the line equation. You will get a into 2 plus b into minus 1 equal to 0, right? Therefore, you will get, after solving this, you will get 2a minus b equal to 0. So b is equal to 2a, right? B is equal to 2a. Now from the given options, only 1 and 2 is satisfying the given relation b is equal to 2a. Clear? Therefore, option C should be the right choice. 1, 2. A and B, the ordered pair A and B will be 1 and 2, right? Now let's move to the next question. Question number 17. Question number 17 says the circle touches the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle at its midpoint and passes through the midpoint of the shorter side. If A and B, A less than B, be the length of the sides, then the radius is. Got it? So what we basically have to do, we have to find a circle touches the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle at its midpoint, right, middle point, which is passing through the midpoint of the shorter side, right? So first, what we have to do, we have to make a right angle triangle, clear. And from the hypotenuse, middle point of hypotenuse, we can draw the circle, and all the by using all the informations given in the question, you can easily solve this question, right? So you have 10 seconds to solve or think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution part, right? Okay, let's move to the solution part. So formula and key points. Let's discuss formula and key points. The equation of circle touching the line ax plus by plus c equal to 0 at x1 y1 is x minus x1 whole square plus y minus y1 whole square plus lambda times ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Therefore, the radius of circle x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0 is r is equal to root over g square plus f square minus c. So let's move to the solution part. We have a given circle. The equation of the circle touching x by a plus y by b equal to 1 is 1 at p at coordinate a by 2 and b by 2 is x minus a by 2 whole square plus y minus b by 2 whole square plus lambda times x by a plus y by b minus 1 is equal to 0, right? Since it passes through q 1 by a by 2 0, therefore you will get after solving this, you will get lambda is equal to b square by 2 from equation 1, right? Now on putting the value of lambda in equation 1, we will get x minus a by 2 whole square plus y minus b by 2 whole square plus b square by 2 x by a plus y by b minus 1 equal to 0. Got it? Therefore, you will get the equation of a new circle as x square plus y square minus a minus b square by 2a into x minus by by 2 plus a square minus b square by 4 equal to 0. Got it? Let r be the radius of the circle, then if r is the radius of the circle, then r square will be equal to, by the given equation of circle, r square will be 1 by 4 into a minus b square by 2 whole square plus b square by 16 minus a square minus b square upon 4, which after solving you will get b square into a square plus b square upon 16 a square, right? So after simplifying this, you will get r is equal to b by 4a root over a square plus b square. Therefore, the correct answer is C. Correct answer is the value of r will be b upon 4a root over a square plus b square, right? B upon 4a into root over a square plus b square. Got it? So let's move to the next question. Question number 18. Question number 18 says the number of common tangents to the circle x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y minus 12 equal to 0 and x square plus y square minus 6 plus 6x plus 18y plus 26 equal to 0 is clear. So see, the hint of this question is we are given two circles, right? First we will find the center and radius of the given circle, and by using the conditions of distance between center and the radius terms, you can easily find where these circles are lying, whether these are one inside the other, or these are cutting at 2 points, or these are separate circles. After that, you can easily find the number of common tangents to the given circle, right? So in this way, you can try to approach this question. You have 10 seconds to think about this question. After 10 seconds, we will discuss the solution part, right? Okay, let's move to the solution part. Formula and the key points we will use in this question is, let the center and radius of two circles be C1, C2 and R1, R2 respectively. So if C1, C2 is smaller than mod R1 minus R2, therefore no common tangents is possible, right? And if C1, C2 equal to R1 minus R2, then one common tangent will be possible. And if C1, C2 is greater than mod of R1 minus R2 and less than R1 plus R2, two common tangents are possible, right? So let's move to the solution part. Given equations of circle are x square plus y square minus 4y minus 4x minus 6y minus 12 is equal to 0. And second, x square plus y square plus 6x plus 15y plus 26 equal to 0. So center of circle 1 is C1, which is 2, 3, and radius is root over 4 plus 9 plus 12, which is equal to 5. Right? And let us say is at R1, right? Clear? Now, center of circle 2 is basically C2 minus 3 and minus 9, and radius is root over 9 plus 81 minus 26. And let us say it as 8, which is R2. Let us say it as R2, right? Now C1, C2 is basically C1, C2 is root over 2 plus 3 whole square plus 3 plus 9 whole square. Got it? Therefore, we can calculate C1, C2 as root over 5 square plus 12 square, right? So C1, C2 is root over 25 plus 144 is equal to 13. Therefore, R1, R2 is equal to 5 plus 8, which is 13. And therefore, C1, C2 is equal to R1 plus R2, right? C1, C2 is equal to R1 plus R2. Thus, the both circles touch each other externally, right? Hence, three common tangents can be drawn, right? Therefore, the correct answer is C, 3, right? Three common tangents can be drawn. So in this way, we have discussed a lot of different types of questions based on circle. Hope you understood each and every concept, how to apply the concepts in the question, right? And hope you liked our lecture, right? Thank you so much.